Morning, guys. Good morning. Did you guys miss me? I haven't done a live video, like a morning live video, in a little while. We were not able to come on Wednesday. And then what happened? Thursday, there was no seminary. I was sent a message that we're not going to have any seminary, so I didn't have to show up. So that means that I didn't have to bring the kids. So that's why you guys haven't seen me. Okay, guys, I'm just going to put something on real quick. I'm going to put on some necklaces. I don't know if I want to put too many on. Hold on. Let me see what I have here. Trying to put something on because I didn't get to do it at home. I'm glad I carry a little bit of jewelry in my purse so that I can put something on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this butterfly necklace on. I woke up looking like a lion this morning. So I had to straighten my bangs so that it could calm down because it was like wavy and it looked really weird. So I was just able to straighten this part. I'm trying not to apply too much heat because I don't want them to go yellow on me. But yeah, I went to sleep with my hair wet, so my hair is a little crazy. Okay, so I have, it's really dark in here, but whatever. I have this little necklace on. It's not normally what I would wear with like a dressy shirt like that, but it's fine. So I have that one. And then I have this mood one. So I guess I'll wear this one. I don't carry too many necklaces with me, so I guess I'll just put, I don't really like the way that one looks, but let's see. It's not really my thing, guys. No. I'm not going to put it on. I didn't bring very much stuff with me. So I guess I'll just keep that one, and then I'm not going to put any long necklaces on. I might put on this cute little, it's like a butterfly bracelet. Try to keep it a little bit more simple. I don't know, today I just kind of feel like a little tired and don't want to really put on a bunch of stuff, but trying. I have my other necklace here that I could have put on, but I'm not going to. It fell. I have this ring. This ring right here. It's like a little bow. I'm going to put on this one today. I have these earrings. Kind of like this. That's what I have. But I also have my hoops. I don't know where my big hoops. Let me pick up my... I dropped my... Hold on, guys. Sorry. I dropped my necklace on the floor. Well, you guys are just gonna watch me today get ready on here. I have this ring. It's a little tight on me. It's this ring. It's a little bit tight. I feel like a little bit swollen today. So I can't wear that. I have to wear things that are gonna be... Oh, here's the little ring that I bought at that Beaumont store. It was like $2. Just like that. It only fits me on the pinky. So I gotta choose. Probably this one because it's a little bit tighter on the side. And I have this ring, which I usually wear on this side. Then I have like that ring. So I don't know. Let me see. I can put it like that. Feels a little weird without a ring on here. I'll probably just keep it like that. Looks a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep them like that. I'll put these two here. I know this one looks kind of weird with like two here, but oh well. I don't have any other ring at the moment. I have these little butterfly earrings. I wanted to wear my big hoops, but maybe I'll wear these because these are some of my favorite earrings. And they're butterfly. They're like this. I got these at Hot Topic, and I always get like compliments on them. They have a little bit of purple in them, so maybe I'll just wear these because they make me happy. And that's what we're supposed to be doing things that make us happy. So I guess I'll just wear these. You can barely see them right now, but they're super pretty. I was going to wear my big hoops that I wore on Friday, but I think I'm just going to go with that. Lots of butterflies today. I feel that's what I want to do. I'm just going to put them like that because I feel weird with it. Anyway. Just to kind of probably like that. I don't know, guys. Just even like that, I guess. Anyway. Pues que les cuento? What do I tell you guys? I do need to put on a little bit of makeup. So let me do that too. But I'll try to talk while I'm doing it, so I don't bore you guys. I'll just start with Friday. We went to was it Friday? No, it was Saturday. What did we do Friday? Friday, we kind of just went to, my husband wanted to take he had to work. He had to work late, I think, that day. And we ended up going to, I don't even remember, guys. I don't even know if he worked late or not. I just can't remember. I'm telling you guys, I'm having trouble with my memory. But I do know that we went to IKEA to go just check it out. I'm like, my husband wanted to take the kids just that, because my son was like, did you guys know that they were going to make an IKEA? And so they got on the little hype or whatever. I really didn't care to go see it, but they wanted to go see it. So, we went. It was okay. There was a lot of people there. It was alright. I wasn't like super impressed, but I'm glad we have one. Maybe other people feel a different way. I don't want to The only thing that I liked from IKEA was the makeup drawers that all the beauty gurus have. Those are okay. They had like a lot of nice comforters, and they had like nice bedding and stuff. They even had like a little food area. So we just went to go walk around and look, and I was like tripping in the front of the store because they had like a one of those mats like where you clean your feet or whatever. And I don't know if it was up or what, but I was all tripping in the front, and there was some people there just like greeting you, and they're like, oops. And I was like, yeah, oops. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't fall in front of everybody. But yeah, we kind of just walked around, got some walking done. Then after that, where did we go? We wanted to go. Well, my husband wanted to go to the firefighter event that they were having in Edinburgh. We went to that, and well, no, we didn't go to that. We drove by to see if if it was good or whatever. The kids didn't seem interested. They said they really didn't care to go, so we didn't end up doing that. But we did pass by. It was kind of like a boring Friday because hubby was tired, and I'm sure he must have been because he has to drive to work and stuff, and he gets tired from driving in the morning, and he gets tired of driving, back home, and so he was kind of tired. He didn't want to keep driving, and so we came home, and I was kind of like, I was kind of a little irritated because I had done my makeup and I wanted to go out. So we really didn't do much. And I just started watching some movies with the kids. So that's kind of what my Friday was. It was kind of boring, honestly. Pero pues ni modo. Gotta roll with the punches. So I just kind of watched 2 movies with the kids. I don't remember what they were right now. But we did watch 2 movies. And then on Saturday, what happened Saturday? We kind of rested quite a bit, I think, on Saturday. But we did go, I don't know why, something happened that, I don't remember if he worked or not. But we ended up going to the art walk like at 6, 7, I don't remember. And I did post those pictures for you guys to see. So it was like fun. I enjoyed doing that. And we were able to leave a little bit of artwork behind. The kids were excited to do art. We walked around the streets. We went to like two areas like that had a bunch of booths and stuff. It was like a little store or something, but we didn't go into the store. It was in the side of the store, and then they had like a bunch of records. I guess they sold like areas like to vendors so that they could put their stuff. And so we walked there, and the kids were like looking at the records, and they're looking at the t-shirts, and I know my daughter wanted some stuff, but I just didn't get anything. And then I'm sure she wanted to get a lot of stuff, but I just didn't have the money for it at the time. We were just going to go see. But it was a good opportunity to show my husband what they had and that we should get in on becoming vendors, because my husband does art. And so I was telling him, look, we could totally do this. We should sign up to do, the vendor booths. And so we walked around. We went up to like a little thrift store area. It was like on a restaurant, and then at the top part it was like a little maze inside. Like I wanted to record, but every time I try to take out my camera, my kids are like she's gonna record, and then they get all like stiff and stuff. So I couldn't record too much because they don't really. Another kid just showed up. And he's going to the bathroom area. He's already late. And then, anyway, whatever. So yeah, so we went to that little thrift area. It was kind of like a little maze inside, but it was kind of cool because some of the rooms were like different types of clothes and stuff. They had like a lot of artwork on the walls, like just a bunch of different stuff. Like it was cute. It kind of reminded me of where I used to work, but I kept asking my husband, is it? But anyway, it wasn't. It was a a different place. It was a really cute place. I think we should go back to that place. I don't remember the name of it, but I do remember where it is. And then we walked back and went to what used to be the McAllen Library, and that was like a lot of fun to go in because they had like a band in there, and they had like a bunch of like little offices, I guess, that people rent out. There was a lot of little piano studios, art studios. That's basically what it was. So there was a lady there who had like one of those little rented offices, and I guess she does art and she does some piano. We started talking. I kind of got off my phone, and I'm glad that I did because I was able to talk to her, and she's super sweet, super nice, and she said she just started. I posted the flyers. You guys could support her and check her out. She's super sweet. She was selling some stuff. One of her students was actually helping her with the selling part and stuff. And so we just got into it. We started talking. I told her my husband was an artist, like a natural artist. And she was like, oh my goodness. And she's like, does he have a page or something? And so then I showed him. I'm like, yeah, you can just go to artist Rudy J. Cordova on Facebook. But they didn't have like really good service inside that old McAllen Library. It's like an art place, I guess. And so we were struggling, but then finally it kind of worked a little bit with slow connection. And I was like, look, this is it. And I started showing her like a bunch of, she's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, yeah, that's why he's taking all the Post-its right now. And he's like doing he was so happy. The kids were happy to draw some stuff, and we were able to leave some art behind. And then I wasn't doing anything. She's like, are you going to do anything? She told me from the very beginning. I'm like, no, I'm just letting them do their thing. She's like, oh, okay. And so I was just showing her my husband. She's like, he should totally get a booth here. They're going to start the art walk now again. He should totally come and sell his stuff. And I was like, yeah, I've been trying to tell him. So then finally, like, she was busy. I wanted her to like sell her stuff and like do her thing. So I kind of went inside and I started like doing a little bit of artwork, and that was kind of fun. And I told my husband, I'm like, you see, this is what we should be doing. Like, I want to open up like a little store. I want to open up like a little area and like have like an area where the kids could like kids or adults or youth could come and do like art classes with my husband and like, just, enjoy an art area and like put up all his artwork and stuff. And, and I want to have like a little wall like that, like how she had, like where people could come and like leave a little piece of their artwork on the wall. Like, I don't know, like I want that. But at the same time, at the front of the store, I kind of want to make it like a little thrift, but gift shop area, like bookstore, like kind of a thing. That's what I really want, guys. And so I've been praying for the Lord to give me that opportunity so we can make it like a little family thing. And I know it could work. I'm hoping that a little breakthrough shows up and we can actually do something like that. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. But anyway, so that's what we did Saturday. But we did what? Oh, I know what I did. So this is the reason why we ended up waiting till like about 7 because we had general conference. So I watched general conference on Saturday morning and afternoon session, and I posted that stuff. I post like pictures and videos and information for people like members so that or non-members so that they could go and check it out. They can go and see it. And so that's what I was doing a lot in the morning, trying to make sure everybody had the proper information. I was doing a little bit of my calling. I was making sure that I was posting flyers and things to let people know, the community especially, that we're going to have this Dia de los Muertos event, and we're inviting the community and making sure that everybody has the proper information. So I was doing that on Saturday, watching general conference. And then after that, that's when we went to the art walk. And then on Sunday, which you guys know, I was posting yesterday. I watched general conference. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I think for me, Sunday was a little bit more, I liked it way more on Sunday. I liked both of them. I liked both of them. I like Saturday and Sunday, but for me, I felt like Sunday was more powerful. And for me personally, I liked the entire thing. I just think because I got to see hold on, guys. Let me try to see what I'm gonna put on. Yo ando acá hablando and I'm not even paying attention to what I'm grabbing. I don't like this color. Probably gonna do this one. I have a few that I can pick from, but I think I want to choose this one. So I have this Too Faced palette. So I'm going to work with this just so you guys know what I'm doing. So, yeah, I liked that we started off with Elder Holland, which is one of my favorite speakers. He's helped me out a ton, especially with the grieving part of my dad, starting to get more active in church and stuff. He has really, really been an amazing light in my life. And so starting off with that was just amazing. And then I got to hear Elder Bednard on the second session, which was amazing. Irene also spoke, which I loved. He's one of my favorites. Oaks was also very powerful. Actually made me cry at the very end, especially the part where his dad passed away, and that kind of hit me hard because obviously my dad passed away too. And so seeing him cry made me cry. And anyway, that one was like very powerful for me too. I definitely miss President Nelson. You could feel the energy, I guess, in the room that, he's deeply missed. And so, that was a little powerful thing, and how they said that they were going to slow down the temple. I guess I don't know if it was the constructing of the temples or what, but they were not going to announce any more temples at the moment. Another youth showed up right now. And what else? There was just so many new ones, like Amos, and he was also pretty good. Uchtdorf was amazing too. I just posted a bunch. I posted a bunch on my page. You guys can go and check it out. I tried to post a little bit of something with the pictures and stuff, so you guys could go and check it out. I'm going to try this one, guys. And I'm not sure if it's dark or not. I'm just going to try it because I cannot see very well. It's kind of dark. So I'm going to try this one. I don't know if you guys can even see it. I don't like the mirror in this particular Too Faced palette. I like the ones that have like the really big mirror. I can't really see with that. So I'm going to have to take out my magnified mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, this is going to give me like a bunch of sparkle. So yeah, I really enjoyed this conference. I think it was amazing. I think that we heard a lot about loving others and about being more Christ-like and about reading the Book of Mormon more, about standing up for your faith. What else? About ministering and serving, and just so many great things. And I just think it was an amazing conference. It was really nice. I went to go and my bishop ended up calling me and asked me for me to go and pick up a sister that needed a ride. She was at church, so I went to go and pick her up, and I brought her to my house, to my apartment, and so she could spend some time with us and watch General Conference. And that's different for me, guys, because I normally don't bring a lot of people home to my home. I was sharing that with her that, I've always been a very private person because that's how my dad, raised us to be. he was not the most, like he would bring people home. He was very private, but also when he made a friend, he would just show up with random people at home. And so, but because I was a girl, I was a little bit more sheltered and a little bit more like, like I was more, what is the word? Yeah, well, anyway, I just kind of grew up like that. And so I really don't invite like a lot of people to my home. And so, but she's cool. I enjoyed spending time with her, and I told her exactly how it is. She's a little bit more social, but she's also very reserved. And so anyway, we got to spend some time with her. We got to watch General Conference. It was really, really nice to spend time with her and like to talk and everything. So I ended up dropping her off like at 6:45. And we sat around for a little bit and we kind of talked. And then, I took her home. I'm just putting a little bit of this purple one, guys. I don't even know how it's going to look. I'm just talking and I'm just putting, I don't know how it's going to look. Hopefully it looks good. And so, yeah, I took her home like at 6:45, came home. We ate a little leftovers. I feel bad. If I would have known that she was going to like be there, I would have had like some food or something to offer her. Cause I mean, she had already spent all morning at the church at Dove, cause apparently they were going to like be showing it over there. And I'm sure she was hungry or whatever. So I kind of thought about that. Porque pues no puedes de rancho and you have to like kind of invite people to something in your home, right? But I didn't have like a lot. And so luckily hubby had, I'm gonna leave it like that. Luckily hubby, it just looks like a little bit like a little wash of color. You can see like it's a little bit brown, but it has like a tiny bit of purple. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I think it's okay. So yeah, I just cut up like some, but not banana bread, some pumpkin cinnamon bread that I had in the fridge that hubby had made. So I cut it up into some squares and I brought it to the little living room table. I brought her some water. I filled a cup with water porque pues, you have to be, somewhat, ¿cómo se dice? I kept saying que no podíamos hacer ranchos, right? So that's what I had. I wish I would have had like something else, like some crackers and some ham and like some cheese or like something, like something to make a torta for her. I don't know, something. Her stomach was growling at some point. I felt so bad because I wanted to feed her. My husband got up at some point and started making some popcorn. We didn't really have very much to offer, but we did what we could. She really enjoyed my husband's bread. She was eating it and she was enjoying it. So, that made me happy. I'm like, tú come, because the kids were like trying to be all shy and they didn't want to like eat in front of her and stuff. And I was like, no, hombre, you eat, like whatever, dude. If they don't want to eat, whatever. So yeah, I think she enjoyed spending time with me and I enjoyed spending time with her. It was more of a me and her kind of a bond. My kids and my husband were there, but it was more like me and her, and that was nice. It was something different for me because I've never really done that. And so anyway, what else, guys? So then my husband wanted to watch something afterwards. I was just kind of like on my phone, like scrolling away. Then I got kind of tired and I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm going to go take a shower and I'm going to go to bed. So that's basically what it was. I took my gummies and I knocked out. But I did have a rather difficult night because hubby was not sleeping well. He was just, tossing and turning, and when he tossed and turned, it would just move me and I just wasn't sleeping. I'm like, dude, like I ended up telling him, like, babe, what is wrong? Why are you not sleeping? He was rotating the entire bed. He was moving his headphones. He tried putting the headphones. He couldn't sleep. So anyway, right now he's sleeping at home. I might leave him there just so that he can, I have to go to the store and get a few things that I need at home. And then probably drive around with the kids for a little while so that he can get some sleep because, I know what it feels like to not be able to sleep, and that's not good. So I want him to be chill and not like angry or like agitated or irritated or whatever. So I'm going to leave him alone for a little while, probably take the kids for a little while to go walk somewhere or do something. I have to go get some stuff for the house, essentials. And so that's what I'm going to do. That was what my weekend was. It was interesting. It was good. It was a lot of staying still, but it was also stretching. It was because I got out of my comfort zone, but I also ended up taking a few notes that I could from the conference. And normally I would do it on a notebook. I normally just watch General Conference, and I normally don't do notes. Sometimes I'll do notes, just like if I need to prepare a lesson, like for the youth or something. Like in the past, that's what I've had to do, like write, and then put something together so that I can share in class or whatever. But normally I just watch General Conference. I don't normally like take notes or whatever, but I just rewatch them over and over, and they just kind of help me throughout, the weeks and the months and stuff like that. And so that's just what I do. But this time I felt inspired to make a reel to show everybody what time it was going to be, so that people weren't feeling like a little bit lost, or like let other people that are not from our faith know in case they wanted to like watch it or whatever. I tried to be very helpful in the sense like posting the live videos on the stake so that people could go and find it there. I'm grateful for Brother Bertrand who helped me with the Spanish part. I try my best to remember to translate things in Spanish. I use Google Translate, but I go and I read it to make sure that it's fine, and then post it. But he was very helpful to help with the whole Spanish information. And I thanked him for that, because my mom is one that likes to listen to it in Spanish. My mom is one that likes to go to church on Sundays all dressed up to go and see conference, because that's how she was brought up, and I was brought up that way too, but things are changing. Now they're not doing it they're not really showing it in the big screen at the chapels, but I do feel that they need to bring that back, because some people are wanting to keep doing that. I know, the sister that I had to go pick up at the church, she's one of them, right? I found that, my mom was one of them too. She went to the chapel in Mission, and she showed up there, and all she found was some missionaries and like a sister there. And so people are wanting to continue to do that. I think that they should bring it back. I think our chapels should be open for General Conference. For me, it's nice because I get to take a little bit of a break. We're always at church, so for us, it's a little bit of a break, and we like to do it from home. And we have internet, and we like to watch it from our TV. But I think that there is also an option. It would be nice to have an option to come to church and actually see it on the big screen. I think they need to bring that back, especially for people who are investigating. I think it's important for them to see a lot of people showing up to church instead of just a group of missionaries. Those are just my thoughts. But I think a lot of elderly would love that too. I don't think a lot of elderly like the whole tech savvy kind of life technology thing. I think they would prefer to come to church, and I think that they should still keep doing that. But those are just my thoughts. I feel it would help, especially for investigators to come and show up. And even if they see a bunch of elderly, it doesn't matter. At least they're seeing that there are people there. But I'm sure there will be a lot of young people showing up with their families. Some people like to show up to church. They like to dress up. They feel like they want to come to church. They feel like it's important for them. That's one of the things that I heard from the sister. She's like, I like to dress up. I like to show up to church on Sundays. I was brought up that way, and that's how it should be. And I'm like, yeah. Everybody has their different opinions, I like the simplicity of staying home and being able to be comfortable in my living room and just chill with my kids for a while, and watch it from my home. But, there are people who want to come to church and do it that way too. I like doing that too with my mom growing up. And I think it's important for us to teach the youth to be that way too. Not just, But I mean, things are changing, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the presidency will change it back or anything, but I do think it's important to at least, try to do that. So anyway, yeah, that is what we did this weekend. Those were my thoughts. People are already starting to come out of seminary. People are starting to show up more. I feel like there's going to be more people in seminary today. That there was more people in seminary today, because I feel like there's way more cars today. So hopefully. I don't even get to say hi to people on here. So hi guys, whoever's on here, whoever's coming in and out. Yeah. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you guys thought about General Conference. Did you guys watch it? If you didn't, go watch it. Go check out my Facebook page. I'm going to try to go and post all the links to the different talks that I posted about. It's just that they were not available. They were just available on live. I did post the live videos for you guys to go watch, but I wanted to go ahead and link each one of the talks that I took a couple of notes from. And so I wanted to go post those direct links to those specific talks. So yeah, there was a lot of music, I will say, in this General Conference. I think it was because my mom did tell me, she's like, yeah, there's like a lot of, I'm like, yeah. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to invite the Spirit. I feel like everybody has been, stressed out and worried with everything that's been going on around the world. And so I think it was to invite the Spirit and to bring some peace and just calmness and prepare you to listen to speakers. I really think they did an amazing job. I think that that's exactly what it brought in. I think the songs were amazing. They were just really beautiful to listen to. And I really do think they invited the Spirit into my home. And so, yeah, I actually enjoyed it. I was also happy to see that there was a lot of new faces that, that we were able to listen to. But I'm also grateful to be able to see some of my very favorite leaders give talks. I think they were very important. Elder Hollins was really powerful. There was just so many. Elder Irene as well. He always, is super in tune and helps me understand a lot of things. And I'm so grateful for him and for Oaks and for Uchtdorf and for Holland and for Bednard and for Suarez and I know Suarez was one that really helped the sister who I had brought to my home. She really enjoyed that talk. And so I just think it was amazing, but I'm so grateful that we were able to hear new leaders speak. I think that's how we get to know them. Hearing them speak is important. And so I'm grateful for that. It was just pretty cool. That I kind of shared with her, with a sister that I had brought to my home. I kind of shared with her, the time that we actually went to Salt Lake and how it was a spontaneous trip, and we were trying to catch up to my mom that my sister was going to take to Utah. And so I was trying to catch up to her without her knowing. And so we ended up going. It was an amazing trip. I wish I could do it again. If I had the money to do it, I would do it in a heartbeat. I did have a dream recently that I saw myself traveling, and it was like we were going in a bus, and it was like we're coming down like a really big mountain. I'm like, I really do hope that I get to have that opportunity to go back to Colorado and Utah and stuff because it was such a beautiful and amazing experience. It was also a scary one, but it was just amazing. And so anyway, guys, I hope that the Lord provides me with all those opportunities that I'm wishing for and hoping for. My kids are already coming out, so I guess I will leave it there. But thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, are you guys okay? Thanks for watching the video. You okay, princess? Bye, guys.
I can't say it online.